summer, make it Saskatchewan. The prairies await you with open mouths.
This summer, why not vacation in Saskatchewan? The Indians named this land Saskatchewan, meaning let's move on and find another place. Come dine out on edible food, dance to available music, and party till 10 o'clock. It's all waiting for you in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, the prairies are waiting.
Or at least they seem to be.
Saskatchewan.
I'm Mr. Furness. I'd like a room for 3 nights, please.
Welcome to Paris, Monsieur Furness. The Hotel Simart has many comfortable rooms. Will that be a single or a double bed?
Double bed.
Shared or private bathroom?
Private.
What sort of view?
The river.
Fine. What sort of prostitute?
Pardon me?
What sort of prostitute would Monsieur like with his room?
I don't want any sort of prostitute.
Monsieur is not particular what sort of prostitute he would like?
No, I don't want any prostitute at all.
Maybe a little one.
No.
Maybe a quiet one.
No prostitute.
There's no charge. It's part of the package.
A free prostitute?
Oui. Hilton throws in the towel, we toss in the trollop.
Well, I don't want a prostitute.
Not even a big fat one?
No.
Not even an enormous rotund one with a big dimpled bottom?
No fat prostitutes.
Fine. I'll send up a thin one.
No. Look at my lips, you continental amphibian. No prostitute. None. Do not send any kind of prostitute to my room, no matter what size. Do you understand that?
Oui.
Good. Then repeat it back to me.
Look at my lips, you continental...
No. The part about the prostitute.
No prostitute? No prostitute at all, none.
Right.
Except a blonde one.
I never said that.
Well, we're trained to sense the customer's needs.
You're trained? Go back to class. I don't want a blonde, a brunette, a redhead, or a gray-haired prostitute.
A bald prostitute?
No!
They're very nice. They have a paper strip around to ensure they're sanitary.
I don't care.
But I don't understand, mister. It's all part of the American plan.
The American plan? Well, I'm exempt then, aren't I? I'm a Canadian.
Canadian? Oh, monsieur, pardon. Please excuse me.
That's all right.
Now, what sort of TV set would you like?
Colored.
Oh, yes.
Musicals from the 40s where Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland would turn a barn into a theater and put on a show, and some producer from New York would hire them to play Broadway. Of course, you know what would happen if you tried that in Canada. So, this is it. See, we can turn this barn into a theater.
Why?
To put on a show.
I doubt it. This is a barn.
This place looks like it could hold 100 people at least.
I doubt it.
Why?
There's a barn.
Well, we can fix it up. We can put a stage on that raised part over there.
Oh, sure. Where are you going to put the lights?
We can hang them from that beam.
Oh, sure. Where are you going to put our dressing rooms?
We can have them in the back, in the stalls.
Oh, sure. Where will you put the sign?
We can hang the sign outside on the building.
Oh, sure. Where will you put the orchestra?
How about over there?
Oh, sure. Where's the ticket booth going to be?
I don't know yet.
See, it won't work.
Why?
Because this is a barn.
Look, we're going to do a show in this barn, and that's that.
Hey, Joe, what's that play like out at that barn place?
Oh, it's really good. The lead girl outshone them all.
Yeah. Paper here says some New York producer saw the show and gave her a job in New York on Broadway.
Typical Canadian performer. As soon as they get any success, they run off the States and forget all the people what helped them.
Yeah.
A wise man once said something very profound about charity. He said, "Give a man a fish, and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he will never go hungry." Well, that's quite a thought. Give a man a fish, and he will eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he will never go hungry. He will never go hungry, but he will die of malnutrition, because a diet of fish only is just too limited. So, teach a man to fish, and farm, and raise some poultry, and he will never go hungry. But then his neighbors might. After all, teaching just one man to fish isn't worth much unless you teach him to pass on his teaching. So, I guess you teach a man to fish, farm, raise poultry, and then send him to teachers' college to educate others. And he will never go hungry. Mind you, he will need to get the rods and the nets and the other fishing equipment from somewhere. Okay. Teach a man to fish, farm, raise poultry, educate others, and start up light industries and hire workers and manage mass production techniques and eventually go to automation. And he will never go hungry. Unless someone moves in and tries to take over his fishing spot, and then he has to defend himself and mobilize the militia and train Marines and build an arms industry, and it turns into a superpower confrontation, and then it's game over! So let me warn you. Give a man a fish, and he will eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, and it's total nuclear war!
Deepest Africa. Wild animals, strange plants, and Bomba the Jungle Boy. His parents were missionaries struck down by malaria. The boy was raised by a male lion called Konev and an elephant named Oma. He is truly Bomba the Jungle Boy, living with a lion father and an elephant mother.
Hey, where's Bomba? Hey, Bomba, come here.
Oh, shut up, Konev. You give me a headache.
Oh, blow it out, you drunk, you toothless windbag.
Shut up, Konev, or I'll trample you.
Oh, you shut up, blimp.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Out of my sight, you
shut up. Shut up.
And so ends another exciting outdoor jungle adventure in the life of Bomba the Jungle Boy, living in harmony with nature, raised by animals proud and free. Bomba the Jungle Boy.
I'm Dr. Wallaby Goldfarb. Lately, there's been a lot of talk about cheap nuclear power from a process called nuclear fusion. As my assistant Anita says, nuclear fusion is cheap, but it isn't easy. And she's one to talk. Nuclear fusion should not be confused with nuclear fission that we use today. Otherwise, there might be a big explosion. Anita says nuclear fusion is what powers our sun. I said I didn't know we had a sun. She said she meant the sun that provides the energy to sustain every form of life here on Earth. So apparently the boy's doing well. Nuclear fusion works by fusing atoms together to produce energy, heat, and a cheesy smell. And the fuel for nuclear fusion is hydrogen, which is so safe an idiot can handle it. I have some here. If we could blow an atom of this hydrogen up to the size of the Earth, we'd be magic. Hydrogen is in water. It's the H in H2O, and I'm the I in IDA. Hydrogen atoms repel each other, like relatives at a family reunion. So we must crash the hydrogen atoms together at high speed. Or shoot half the relatives. But we scientists have been unable to get the hydrogen atoms moving fast enough. So we've been shooting relatives instead. Now, the hydrogen must be moving very, very fast indeed. You know, whoosh! Just like that. Is nuclear fusion safe? Absolutely safe. Absolutely safe. After all, so far, it's just me going whoosh! And in summation, we can say that taking hydrogen atoms and fusing them together to produce helium and energy is called fun. Around here it is anyway. I wanted fun to be Anita in a case of beer, but the dean would have none of it. So I had his instead. Thank you.
Yes, may I help you, madam?
You most certainly may, my good man. I am looking for a pair of evening slippers.
Did you have a particular style in mind, madam?
Well, I want to buy some big lime green rubber boots that are all puffy and have inflated balloon toes, except they really pinch, and they make squishy sounds when you walk, and they have electrical tape wrapped around the heel.
I see. Well, I'm sorry, but we don't stock that style.
You must. They're all the rage.
Yes, well, I'm afraid they're not the rage around here.
Go under the brand name Big Lime Squishy Shoes?
No, I'm afraid I'm not familiar with them.
They're made by Buster Brown Nuclear Fruit Shoes Incorporated.
We don't carry that line. We specialize in one style only. Open-toed, flame red pumps. With soles that go bang and edible blue laces that trail behind you when you walk.
There are no such shoes.
Oh, they're all the rage. Floppy red bangers.
How much do they cost?
K dollars.
K dollars?
Well, pi Q dollars, but tax rounds it out to K dollars.
You mean neep neep wah moogie dollars, don't you?
No, K dollars. It's a reasonable price. After all, the shoes are made by Hoobida Hibda Tractor Sponge.
I've never heard of that company.
Well, and I've never heard of neep neep wah moogie dollars. Ah, I know. You must be from an alternate reality.
Oh, drat. I must have shifted dimensions on my way to the shopping mall.
Well, it happens to the best of us, ma'am. Well, good day, and have a squeezy drill press.
Pardon me?
Oh, I mean, have a wet attitude.
Thank you. Bye.
At Chester Spivey's trailer park, the fun goes on till way past dark, you'll see. There's fun for the whole family, and children get to stay for free one night. We'll sell you electricity and clean restroom facilities, all right. What a sight. At Chester Spivey's trailer lot, a lot of good times. What you got in store? The regulars who stay all year with bellies that hang down to here, eat onion chips and guzzle beer all day. So drive your Winnebago down and find what all these others found, a real first-rate vacation ground to stay. You're sure to say it's A-okay. $12 a day. If there are any record companies in the audience tonight, you know.
Modern man and woman, on the go, facing the real world day after day. Science has replaced religion in our lives, but still we face many moral dilemmas.
I'd like to read the Bible to have the knowledge and the wisdom therein contained, but my lunch breaks are too short.
With my busy schedule, who has time to go to confession?
Church. I'm going sailing Sunday.
You need morality in a can.
Morality in a can?
Don't let your spiritual self wither and die. Morality in a can with the miracle ingredient butyl triethyl polyferric manganate gives you a full day of deep inner peace.
No, Mary, let's not. It's just not right.
What's with you? You've changed.
It's new morality in a can. I spray some on after I cleanse myself in the shower and...
Morality in a can. Feel good all over, even deep inside where it counts. From Roquefort Labs, making the chemicals that help you feel better physically, mentally, and now spiritually. And now, from the Federal Economic Forecasting Bureau, Frantic Times presents a word on Canada's future.
Run! Ma? Ma?
In your parlor, Ben.
So, how are you feeling today, Ma?
Oh, you know, I'm here, I'm there.
Good.
But after all, a bucket doesn't bail if you don't have a punt.
You mean you're feeling poorly, Ma?
Land sakes, lad, you're as bad for worrying as Velma Guggen.
Well.
She's a fine woman, good stock, strong hand, sharp mind, as soon plow a lake as prove her wrong. Now, fetch yourself a cup of tea and join me.
Okay. So, tell me, Ma, have you had any visitors lately?
Oh, you know your ma. She's always got plenty of visitors.
Yeah.
Wednesday it was Mrs. Stark. You remember her, a Staples girl, pretty as her prime, nicest face, charming as turps, buxom thing, round face, small feet, pink cheeks, bright tomorrow, heaven today, thin as a twig with twice the blossoms.
Yeah, but
She brought that darn husband of hers. The man's a Stark from out Coburg way, red face, big bones, black soul, blue eyes, cut through a pound of your best butter any day in February.
Well, weren't there any other
To
visitors?
see that angel with that monster turn your blood to barley soup.
Now, Ma, don't get yourself upset.
Yes. You're right, of course, Ben. After all, what's water to chickens is sand to ducks.
Yeah.
Leastways, that's what I told that minister fella that dropped by yesterday.
Reverend Sims?
No, wasn't him. Must have been his apprentice. Oh, sure, I was feeling like last week's laundry, but I didn't think I needed a visit from the church.
What did he look like, Ma?
Oh, short fellow, thin lips, red hands, small eyes, lift a bale of hay to threshing for you looked at him twice.
And he came yesterday.
Morning after market, did you leave your ears at home? He come along with his satchel of salvation to examine my soul. I told him it was strong and pure as the spring runoff.
That wasn't a minister, Ma. That was a doctor I had come in to see you for a checkup.
A doctor?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was wondering why he was examining my soul quite so closely.
There's no one home. Frankie, get the window.
Hey, what do I look like, Jake? An idiot? Of course I'll get the window.
What do I do, Jake?
You keep quiet, Chooch. You're just along to carry the loot.
Okay.
Okay, just reach in and unlock it.
Good work, Frankie. You go in the house first, Chooch.
Why me?
Because there's broken glass on the window ledge and we might cut ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, Frankie, I'll get the silver. You get the stereo.
Hey, wait a minute. The silver's worth more than the stupid stereo.
Look, I deserve the silver because I planned this.
Okay, then I get to steal the cameras and cash because I broke in.
Steal?
Uh-oh.
But stealing is wrong.
No, Chooch. The rich people who own this place, Chooch, they asked us to take the stuff away for them.
Oh, wow, that's friendly.
Yeah, sure is. Now, you get the TV set, Chooch.
Yeah, okay, got it. Oh, pulled out of my hand.
You jerk! You're supposed to unplug it?
Well, no one said nothing about unplugging it.
All right, I get the artwork because I cased the joint.
No, I get it. Because I'm the one who checked for the burglar alarms.
What about me? I brought the sandwiches.
You can have the TV.
Okay.
Now, let's divide this loot fairly, all right?
Hey, you already got 15 pieces of silverware, Jake.
Yeah, and I see you got 20 pieces of china, Frankie.
So what about me? I got millions of pieces of TV.
Hey, then I deserve the jewelry.
And I deserve the antiques.
And I deserve the Wizard Owl Room deodorizer.
Hold it right there. You're going to get 5 years for this caper, boys.
Hey, look, I only deserve 3 years. I wasn't armed.
Hey, I only deserved 1 year. I was an accessory.
I deserve 15 years.
Why?
But that's how long it's going to take me to put this TV back together.
Welcome home, honey. I'll get your luggage.
Well, I'm glad to see you haven't been living like a pig. Oh, my God! Otis, we've been robbed.
What?
The TV's gone. The stereo's gone. The artwork's gone.
Oh, no, dear. We've been taxed.
Taxed?
Yeah, taxes were so high this year, and while you were staying with Mother, a letter came from Revenue Canada, so I had to pawn a few things to pay my taxes.
But why were the taxes so high?
Well, honey, Our taxes pay for the government, post office, defense department, politicians' salaries, the CBC, and so on. We've been robbed!
Hey, Monty, here's another piece of it over here.
Wow, ever neat.
There's some there, and look.
Hiya, Monty. Hi, Ralph. What you doing? Looking at a dead squirrel on the road.
I wonder if the squirrel knows it's dead.
Probably. My dad says being dead is like sleeping. Only your family gets insurance money.
That's neat.
Yeah.
It is not. You don't know anything, stupid head. I know all about death.
Oh, yeah? What's it like?
Okay, listen. Like when you die, it's gross, right? You just can't breathe at all. Your pulse and heart stop beating and your eyes stare at the wall. And after that, you lie there. You can't move if you try. And then your mother finds you. She freaks and starts to cry. It's neat. It is really neat. Ow. It's what a joke. It's fun to croak. It is ever neat.
Ever neat.
Then your body stiffens. Now this part is real scary. God made bodies like that so they're easier to carry. Then they take you downtown and drain out all your blood. Then fill you up with alcohol and all this other crud. It is neat. It is really neat. What a joke. It's fun to croak. It is ever neat. They dress you in your best clothes, and then they cut your hair. They trim and clip your toenails, 'cause they keep on growing there. And even when you're buried, you think it's over, but these worms climb down inside and eat up all your guts. It is neat. It is super, super neat. Oh boy, it's cool. It sure beats school. It is ever neat.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You have been écouting to Frantic Time. Conceived, written, and performed by the Frantics, Dan Redican, Paul Shadow, Rick Green, and Peter Wildman. Sound effects by Kathy Perry. Special guest this week was Meg Ruffman. My technical production staff was Mike Burness and Brian Dawes. Production assistant was Debbie Toppin. It was also, I forgot, let me look. Produced by David Milligan in the beautiful Blue Orchid Room at the Ontario College of Art. I'll get this memorized yet. It's lunchtime, everybody.